everybody was quite secretive because you have to understand that a technology breakthrough, and some of these breakthroughs by today's view are just, you mean it's a breakthrough that you ought to wear latex gloves and not handle devices with your fingers because your fingers had salt on them, and salt created sodium, which created failures, long-term failures, short-term failures, but for sure long-term failures. And when the first person that discovered that it was a sodium problem, and it was because people were touching the wafer with their fingers, we started using tweezers and we started wearing latex gloves. But initially, in 1970, 71, no one wore anything on their hair. You walked around in your clothes. You would be perfectly outfitted to go into a wafer fab as a process engineer or as an operator, dressed just like you are today. And then we learned that, gee, maybe it'd be a good idea if we covered people's mustaches and hair. And now we'd already covered their hands. And we had these things and we told women they couldn't wear makeup. Mascara was a disaster because they'd lean over and mascara would fall onto the wafers. And we only had these little, 2-inch wafers at the time. And so we had to tell the young ladies who dressed very nicely to come to work because they were single and there were a lot of single guys there. So this is kind of a mating venue. And so the women were very well dressed and very well made up. Well, that was a disaster. So we told them they could not wear makeup. And we started listing all the things they couldn't wear. And most of our manufacturing employees were women because they were doing assembly work. And then a lot of them, because of seniority, moved into the wafer fabs. But that was kind of an interesting period where we were learning every day about particles and what caused defects and how to get the yield up.